Noted anti-Semite Nick Fuentes was reinstated on Twitter and then almost immediately got suspended once again. Things can change a lot in 24 hours. Just yesterday, he was tweeting this meme of SpongeBob SquarePants and all that. He's so happy he's back, and then he was suspended already and puts a message out. Well, it was fun while it lasted. So maybe that's the end of it, or maybe Elon Musk is still in charge, so they'll just give him his account back. I mean, why should he be rejected? He's only a neo-Nazi, racist, misogynistic, anti-Semitic incel, that's all. I just to say very briefly, I saw this morning that he was back on Twitter, and so I decided, because I'm an idiot, I'm gonna go to his Twitter, and the first thing I saw was a big chart of people who own media companies, and he had rated which ones were Jewish and which weren't, just to give you an idea of what he was doing with his newfound access to Twitter. He also held a Spaces forum that thousands of people were at, where he was discussing the Jewish holy texts. So I don't know what you expected him to do when he got back on Twitter, Elon Musk, but he did exactly what he was going to do, and he has apparently been taken off. So I guess that's good news, JR.
I guess so, but you mentioned how he says these things, he's a misogynist and everything, and he platforms, of course, and gives information and inspires his folks to be violent. That's the last leg of this whole thing, because people may go, yeah, you can have your rights, whatever you want, you can say things, freedom of speech, and then that freedom of speech, when it's hateful and completely directed at folks based off of lies and your insecurities, that leads to people who feel the same way as you do to go and act out on it. It always ends up with the violent line. By the way, it's just how these things work. And then if you're a supremacist like this guy is, why are you obsessively thinking about the folks that you think are lesser than you? If I think someone is lesser than me, a peon, just an ant on the ground that I can step on, I don't obsessively think about ants over and over and over again. As soon as I get access to Twitter back again, I can't help but to then post about how many ants run this media company. Bro, chill out. What do you do with your life? This is crazy. Like, you're the superior one and you can't stop thinking about those inferior people? Man, this is backwards.
I think he's deep down inside, I think he's pretty sure that he's not actually superior, I would guess. Just in case, I always assume too much knowledge. Some people, reasonable people might not know who Nick Fuentes is. Let's give him just a little taste. 8 seconds of Nick Fuentes here, take a look at this.
Hitler was a pedophile and kind of a pagan. It's like, well, he was also really cool. So, time to grow up. We're not children anymore, am I right?
Yes, we should all take lessons on growing up from whatever that was in that video where he said that Hitler was really cool. He also, by the way, I love that he was like pointing out what the bad things are supposed to be about Hitler. And he left out a few things, I think, but he's perfectly fine with the pedophilia, apparently. He still thinks he's cool. Anyway, it has him being on Twitter or being suspended from Twitter, I will once again pointlessly try to remind the right wing has nothing to do with free speech. It has nothing to do with the First Amendment. Twitter is not the government. You being on it or not has nothing to do with the Constitution, which means, by the way, that Elon Musk can let him back on. Yeah, 100% can. I'm still gonna criticize it because it's awful and stupid. And I don't just mean that from the point of view of a leftist. If you want people to advertise on your platform, if you want Twitter to work as a business, and supposedly you do since you're a genius CEO, maybe don't bring on violent anti-Semites to organize anti-Semitic hate campaigns. By the way, I saw in December, Twitter's ad revenue was down 70%, probably just randomly. It's probably not due to the decisions that Elon Musk is making on a daily basis or anything like that.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.